We truly live in bizarre times. Hypocrisy, corporate crime, and government murder are running rampant, with the general public blissfully viewing it all and refusing to speak up in defiance. Today, the aggressive fervour against Russia climbed to a new high, with the axis of evil containing the USS, Australia, and Great Britain purporting to have evidence of a Russian invasion of the country of Ukraine. We've stated this before and provided little proof to back up their claims or theories, but today they've produced what they call conclusive evidence, a favourite catchphrase, that Russian troops and tanks have crossed the Ukrainian border. This proof has been provided by the same company that has provided the MH17 proof, and once again that proof has never been substantiated. Here's how Western propaganda works. Taking advantage of a 24-hour news cycle, people of questionable respectability and positions of power pass comments without evidence or justification and simply move on. Lies become truth. Let's examine today's proceedings and judge for ourselves. Samantha Powers appeared before the United Nations, full of aggressive vitriol and insistent that Russia is lying time and time again, providing images suggesting proof of USS allegations of invasion. Examining this proof, something the mainstream media refuses to do, many conclusions can be drawn. Firstly, Ukraine's military is equipped with Russian-made military hardware, so any claim that the convoy pictured is Russian-built, so therefore Russian, is a pretty big stretch. Secondly, footage provided by Kiev of Russian tanks has still, as in times before, been completely devoid of any Russian insignia, and as of this time, no evidence has ever been photographed or recorded of actual Russian troops on Ukrainian soil. Grainy images showing tanks that resemble those made by Russian companies is not proof that they are the Russian military. Continually making statements about Russia being inside Ukrainian territory, yet never in 3 months providing an ounce of proof to back up these claims, means you clearly can't be trusted. That's the lie and propaganda part. Now for the hypocrisy. Continued accusations that Russia is the bad guy relating to the conflict in Ukraine can never be taken seriously when those statements are made by people complicit in the manipulation of other countries' sovereignty. Let's switch now to ISIS. ISIS is a creation of the Pentagon, just like Al-Qaeda was, and to this day the USS and Saudi Arabia continue to finance and supply its operations. It was formed originally to battle the Assad government in Syria, and as we can see, America's go-to man, John McCain, has had a hand in both the formation of ISIS and the fascist regime in Kiev. ISIS has been trained by private US military companies, supplied with weapons by the Obama government, on a program designed by the West to destabilize oil production in Iraq, thus affecting Chinese oil contracts. It's essentially an economic conflict, with the USS unconcerned of those who may die in the process. Australia is complicit, with the compliance of an obedient slave, eagerly spouting the propaganda of its USS masters. And one of the Australian government's propaganda mouthpieces, the ABC, assists with disinformation and accusation. Time and time again, on a daily basis actually, what is said by Washington is repeated by Canberra and accepted by Australian citizens as truth. It's far from the truth.